In this video, we are discussing about underground cables. We are discussing about underground cables and how to lay out the cables. What are the different types of cables we have, and what is the meaning of different grading types of cables, and what are the different layers present in case of a cable. Coming to the first slide, it gives you the introduction of a cable. It is nothing but it is one or more conductors covered with a suitable insulation, and insulation is nothing but it acts like a protective cover, a layer which protects the cable from different environmental conditions or atmospheric conditions or else any other thing. And in a general, the cable must follow the necessary requirements. The conductor which is used in the cable should be made up of a copper or aluminum. What is the reason to use only copper or aluminum is nothing but these are the two materials which have the high conductivity, and the conductor size is totally depends upon the flow of current what is flowing in that, depending upon the type of the current which is flowing to that. Coming to the third one, the cable must have a proper thickness of insulation in order to have a high reliability of a voltage. It must be provided with suitable mechanical protection. The materials used in the manufacture of cable should be such that there is a complete chemical and physical stability throughout. Advantages: general appearance, low maintenance cost, less chances of small voltage drops. And the major disadvantage is nothing but they have a greater installation cost and introduce insulation problems. As these are underground cables, the laying of underground cables is the cost of laying an underground cable is quite high when compared to that of laying a cable on a overhead. Coming to the different layers what is present in case of a cable. The first layer is nothing but a conductor which is present as a inner layer of a cable. It is having one or more than one core depending upon the type of service. Second layer is nothing but what? Insulation. The core is provided with a suitable thickness of insulation depending upon the voltage. So depending upon the voltage given 230 volts, 400 volts, the thickness of insulation should be increased over a layer of core or a conductor. Third layer is nothing but metallic sheath. A metallic sheath which is made up of a lead or aluminum is provided over the insulation to protect the cable from different gases, moisture or liquids. And the next layer is nothing but bedding. It is used to protect the metallic sheath. It is used to protect the metallic sheath from corrosion, that is nothing but damages which is caused due to the any other liquid form of types. Coming to the next layer, that is nothing but armoring. Its main purpose is to protect the cable from mechanical injury when they are laying a cable in an underground. And the last layer is nothing but survey. To protect the armoring from atmospheric condition, a layer of fibrous material is used. These are the different layers of forming an underground cable. The first layer is a conductor, and over the conductor we need to have an insulation, and over the insulation we need to have a metallic sheath, and over that metallic sheath you need to provide bedding, and over that bedding you need to have an armoring and then serving. Coming to the different insulating materials which are used for the cable, the main insulating material which is used for cables is nothing but a rubber, vulcanized Indian rubber, impregnated paper, or varnished cambric or polyvinyl chloride. And the properties of the insulator are given as it should have high resistivity, high dielectric strength, high mechanical strength, high chemical stability, non-inflammable, high tensile strength. These are the properties these are the properties should be maintained by the insulator what you are using in case of laying a cable or designing a cable. These are the things which we have regarding rubber, vulcanized Indian rubber, impregnated paper, and varnished cambric. PVC, polyvinyl chloride insulated cables. These are generally used for low and medium domestic lights and power installations. There are different types of cables depending upon the voltage. Up to 1000 volts it is called as low tension, and up to 11 kV it is called as high tension. In the same manner, depending upon the voltage level, these are classified as low tension cables, high tension cables, super tension, extra high tension, and extra super voltage cables. It has an ordinary construction because the stresses developed in the cable for low voltages are generally small. This is circular in shape, standard copper, impregnated paper, lead sheath, and serving. These are nothing with this is the structure of a single core cable. The main advantage of single core cable is nothing but it is very simple to construct, and the availability of a large copper section, Underground cables are generally required to deliver a three-phase power. It is not general. In general, it is used to deliver a power in more populated areas, and also it is used to generate a three-phase power. So, for that reason, for laying an underground cable, you will use a three-core cable or a three single-core cables may be used. For a voltages up to 66 kV, three-core cables is preferred due to economic reasons. And there are different types of underground cables which are used for a three-phase servo: belted cables, screened cables, and pressurized cables, which are discussed here depending upon the voltage level. Advantages, disadvantages. As there is an unequal distribution of stress around the conductor, there will be a grading of cable. The two important grading techniques of a cable are nothing but one is capacitance grading and another is nothing but an intersheath grading. When a conductor of cable comes in contact with the earth, it is called earth fault or ground fault. Medium voltage underground wire. These are the different structures. Types of cables based upon single core, three core, and core. This is how to calculate the capacitance of a single core cable. This is grading of cables. The process of achieving uniform stress. So in order to achieve the uniform stress in case of a cable, you need to have a grading. We have two types of grading. One is capacitance grading and one is intersheath grading. In capacitance grading, the dielectric should be replaced by a composite dielectric in this manner. And this is the final derivation for the expression by using a capacitance grading technique. In intersheath grading, a homogeneous dielectric, but it is divided into various layers by placing different intersheaths. This is the expression for that, and these are the limitations of grading a cable. And this is how to calculate the capacitance of a three-core cable. Either it may be in the form of a star or else it may be in the form of a delta. So in this presentation, we have discussed about what is a cable, how to lay out an underground cable, what are the advantages, disadvantages, and what are the different types of grading techniques we have, and what is the general structure of a cable, what are the different layers we have around a conductor. These are all the things which is discussed in the present slide.